Oh my god. I'm screaming. Okay, but listen. The events of the March 30th episode of General Hospital are literally the most unhinged, heart-stopping, absolutely chaotic sequences of television I have ever witnessed in my entire life. I can't even deal right now. We need to talk about Britt Westbourne and Jocelyn Jacks because my jaw dropped to the actual floor. I was eating dinner and literally choked on my food when Jocelyn pitched her plan. The sheer audacity of what is happening in Port Charles right now is actually breaking my brain. So let me just break down exactly what is going down because you are not going to believe the absolute mess these people are making of their lives, honestly. Okay, so Jocelyn is literally pressuring Britt to march into the ICU and murder Ross Cullum. I'm dead, like actually deceased. Jocelyn is acting like a full-on mob boss right now, and I am here for it, but also terrified. She's telling Britt that she will never, ever have a better chance to take Cullum out than right now while he's unconscious in his hospital bed. Which is insane, by the way. I mean, yes, Cullum is a monster who literally stabbed Marco Rios to death and left him bleeding on Alexis Davis's office floor, and don't even get me started on that, Alexis is traumatized for life. Finding a dead body in her law office but walking into an ICU to poison an IV? The audacity! Not okay. But also, kind of iconic? She needs to get it together, I swear. But Britt is actually considering it! Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, Britt is standing there mulling over this huge decision because Jocelyn is promising to keep lookout and cover for her. Jocelyn is literally volunteering to be an accomplice to murder in the middle of General Hospital. I'm yelling at my screen! Why would she do that? Britt has access, right? She's a doctor. She could easily sneak something fatal into Cullum's IV bag and just walk away. But I'm calling it now, this is going to end badly. Mark my words. Cullum is like a cockroach. He survives everything. Lucas Jones literally just saved his life in Trauma 1, which is so tragic because Lucas didn't even know he was saving the man who just brutally murdered his boyfriend Marco. I can't breathe just thinking about Lucas finding out. But back to Britt, what if she's standing there with the syringe and Cullum just wakes up? Or what if someone walks in? Harrison Chase is already poking around. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Literally so dramatic. Oh wait, before that happened actually, I need to talk about Sonny Corinthos because my mind is blown. At Sonny's house, he gets a surprise visitor, and it is none other than ADA Justine Turner. And okay, my jaw dropped again. Justine shows up and admits she needs to ask him a few questions without his lawyer present, without Rick Lansing, which first of all is so illegal and sketchy for an ADA, but she does it anyway. And Sonny is like, that sounds risky. But then Justine literally throws it in his face that he proved he likes to live dangerously when they hit the sheets. I'm screaming! They hooked up! They actually hooked up. I had to pause and text my friend immediately because I was not prepared for that reveal. They agreed it was a one-time deal, but the sizzling chemistry in the scene is off the charts. Like, honestly, you could cut the tension with a knife. Justine is totally using that chemistry to her advantage as she tries to pry information out of Sonny about Marco Rios' stabbing. She is playing him, or trying to, but Sonny is Sonny. He denies having anything to do with Marco's death. Obviously, we know Sonny is innocent for once, because Cullum meticulously framed him to take the heat off himself, and Jen Sidwell is out for Sonny's blood because of it. Sonny puts Justine through a grilling session right back. He wants answers about Jason Morgan, but Justine doesn't have much to offer because the WSB is completely taking custody of Jason. Jack Brennan and his goons hauled Jason away in a transport van and he's just gone. It's so depressing. I forgot to mention earlier, but Dante Falconeri is going through it right now. Down at the PCPD, Giovanni Gio Palmieri shows up to check on Dante. And honestly, this was such a sweet moment in the middle of all this chaos. Dante got headbutted by Jason, yes, literally headbutted, when Jason was resisting arrest or whatever to cover for Rocco. And Dante is drowning in these tough cases, trying to figure out the Marco murder and the Cullum shooting. Dante is pleasantly surprised that Gio made the effort to reconnect and see how he's holding up. It's just wild to me that Dante is sitting there investigating the shooting, completely clueless that his own son, Rocco, is the one who shot Cullum in the back to save Jason. Nathan West and Lulu are covering it up, and Dante is just sitting there with an ice pack on his head, totally oblivious. The irony is actually painful. I can't even deal right now. Okay, where was I? Right. So let's jump over to the Quartermain mansion because the drama over there is giving me life. Olivia Quartermain finally admits she owes Michael Corinthos an apology. She actually sits him down and says she is sorry for judging Jacinda Bracken over her past. If you don't remember, Olivia literally walked in on Michael and Jacinda butt naked at the gatehouse and caused a massive family fuss about it in front of Tracy and everyone. Jacinda used to be a sex worker who met clients at the Metro Court, which she refers to as her expensive luggage. Iconic phrasing, honestly. And Olivia was totally clutching her pearls over it. But even though Olivia apologizes, she still stands by her belief that Michael needs to be more careful about where he gets passionate with Jacinda on the property. Which, fair. Leo or Wiley could have walked in. Michael stays totally on guard during this conversation. He is so defensive of Jacinda, making it crystal clear that he will not tolerate any more disrespect toward her. He's acting like her knight in shining armor, but he does acknowledge Olivia's concerns regarding the kids at the Q estate and promises to do better. And then, right on cue, little Wiley Corinthos wanders in and wonders if Jacinda is Michael's girlfriend now. It's so cute, but also so messy. I'm honestly so invested in this Jacinda storyline because she is hiding something else. I just know it. People don't get that good at controlling their narrative without a dark secret. Mark my words, her past is going to tie into the Delilah mystery. I'm calling it now. Speaking of the Delilah mystery, Brooklyn, Quartermain, and Harrison Chase are literally breaking my heart into a million pieces. They are moving forward with the foster parent screening and approval process for baby Phoebe, Delilah's baby who is stuck in the NICU. They are sitting there answering all these intense questions, and the social worker asks them the hardest question ever. Will they be prepared to give the baby up when the time comes? And they promise they can handle it. They promise. I was yelling at the TV. No, you can't. They are already so attached to this little girl. Brooklyn looks at that baby like it's her own flesh and blood. Tracy Quartermain literally warned Brooklyn that she was using this baby as a band-aid to fix her unresolved issues. And honestly, Tracy is always right. Giving baby Phoebe up may prove more difficult than Chase and Brooklyn ever imagined if that day arrives. Actually, not if, when that day arrives. It's going to destroy them. I am already crying just thinking about it. Seriously, the writers are so evil for this. Let me circle back to Lulu Spencer because she is on a warpath and I am terrified for her. Lulu will not surrender when it comes to her mission to score more info about what happened on Pier 55. She knows Nathan is hiding the full extent of the danger, even though Nathan swore her to secrecy to protect Rocco. Lulu tried to use her press credentials to find out Ross Cullum's current GH status over the phone, but she wasn't successful because hospital security is actually doing their jobs for once. So what does Lulu do? She decides she's going to visit the hospital in person and seek Britt out to see what she knows. This is where all the plots are crashing together and I am literally shaking. Lulu is heading to GH to find Britt. But by the time she gets there, Britt could be busy trying to take out Cullum if she goes along with Jocelyn's insane murder plan. Imagine Lulu walking into the ICU looking for a quote for her article, and she catches Britt Westbourne injecting poison into a WSB director's IV bag while Jocelyn Jacks stands guard at the door. My mind is racing. I literally cannot handle the stress of this show. And think about Britt's mindset right now. She is frantic. Jason, the love of her life, or whatever they are right now, just got hauled away to a black site by Brennan. Her Huntington's meds got smashed on the pier by Cullum. Marco, the guy who tried to help her, is dead. She is backed into a corner, and Jocelyn is whispering in her ear like the devil on her shoulder. Do it, Britt, kill him. I mean, it's wild. It is so wild. If Cullum wakes up while Britt is standing over him, he will end her. He is lethal. He literally had an iron rod ready to bash Jason's brains in before Rocco shot him. I'm just sitting here processing all of this, and it's too much. The fact that Sonny is dealing with a rogue Ada he slept with, Dante is concussed and clueless, Michael is fighting his whole family for his ex-sex worker girlfriend, Chase and Brooklyn are setting themselves up for the ultimate heartbreak, and Jocelyn is trying to orchestrate a hospital assassination. It's just peak General Hospital. I literally can't wait for tomorrow's episode. I'm going to need a support group. Okay, I'm done. I need to go lie down and process this.